Hi guys, Dorota International nail artist and educator here, and I'm in with Olivia. We did actually 3 nails rebalance already on them, and then I'm just gonna do it on the other 2, and then we will do a cute design like January nails. So those nails have been on for ages, and Olivia begged me religiously. We need to fill them, because they are really just hanging off in there. Like after 5 weeks you can see the growth on her nails. There is tutorial of them. They had like a cute teddy bear and some snowflakes, so now it's the time to go for like a delicate set with some flowers.
It's almost like a spring, winter spring set.
Very delicate and beautiful, like really nice. Okay, so to don't produce too much of the heat, I'm jumping from nail to nail, so I did file a little bit. And I can see this one is lifting here in the corner. There we are, it's jump out. Nice and gentle, because the glitter was encapsulated quite deep. And because I'm very close to the natural nails, I'm working with a very low speed. And also there is some lifting, and I don't want the lifting to jump out from the nail. Or a big particle of the glitter. And like here the product is lifting a little bit. So almost no pressure, like there we are. And the white place here in the corner is where the product is loose. So what I need to do it is, oh, I am on it. So the white was gone, and that's it. Like, I don't want to do it anymore with the e-file. It's quite risky. The next step is to file the cuticle area. So nice and low speed. Yeah, we just had to do it like those 3 nails, because we wasn't sure how much time we are gonna have in between the clients. So
We did a bit better on time than we thought, so
yeah, so we've got still a little bit more time. Okay, this white area was, I'm assuming, is a lifting. And I think Olivia is a good example of like on trouble nails. They are perfect up to 3 weeks, I would say.
yeah, 3 weeks is fine.
3 weeks, sometimes even 4 weeks. But if we leave them on for like, so once they pass 4 weeks mark, that's it. Everything just have to come off. And we really need to be better at our timing. So now I need to remove it all the loose places. Like, you don't want to leave any loose product. Like, even if it almost looks intact, this is very tricky, guys. And I'm actually glad we can record that, because that's quite often can be a problematic thing. Like, you kind of thinking you can leave it, but no, you can see it like when we filing, we also causing a fraction, so we kind of lift off this product from the nail plate as well. So all these white places have to come out. If you do not remove them, you are risking like a thing which is called a pocket lifting, and that's where the water can get trapped, like, and all the disasters can happen.
Even aside from the fact that water can get trapped, what ends up happening is if you've got like a wee air pocket, like in the middle of the nail.
Yeah, always.
As it grows out, that will cause lifting anyway at the end once it reaches the end. So you really don't want to keep it.
No, you can't. Like, any kind of lifting always have to be removed.
Per nails.
I know, we need to really like be
I need
more
to tell you,
religious.
it's been 2 weeks. You need to see me within a week.
Yeah, but even if we would do it every 2 weeks,
Not every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. But
every
I'm
3 weeks
saying
will be
every
perfect.
2 weeks I need to remind you so we can find, we have a week to find the time. We need to start booking it.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to book.
No, she's not allowed to work. We're kind of working on the go.
Clients come first, we
But-
come second.
At least you are getting your nails done today. Mine are still the same. I still got snowflakes
I
and
don't care about the snowflakes, it's just the fact that
yeah, that's
I
they are
don't want them all
desperate.
to break off.
Okay, so I nicely removed the lifting on the side.
I live in gloves anyway.
I removed the dust particle. Okay, and now do couple scratches. You want the surface of the nail to be white, but like what else I find it like I like to do the scratches that way because then I can be more gentle and I can really, yes, and remove the shine from the nails without of like filing whatever, because I want to do the minimal scratches, but at the same time don't miss any places. So there are areas which you don't want to file like 2 or 3 times. And by going those kind of motion, you do touch the surface of the entire nail plate. Wait for it a couple seconds to dry, so that was a nail dehydrator, and then an extra nail prep, and then again wait for it to dry, and then we can apply universal air bond. So yeah, wait long time for it to dry, and then milky pink. That's what Olivia is wearing on her nails. It's a really beautiful, quite intense color on the pot. But then once it goes on the nail plate, it is very natural looking. But I prefer it. Like I do actually not use clear gel. It is really rare for me to apply the clear gel as a base for the natural nails. Thank you. We do prefer those pinky color just because it gives those healthier looking nail bed. Now, since Olivia's nails are sometimes staying on for longer, I want to make sure they can stay as long as possible. And what I'm doing is I'm doing kind of like a very thin layer of the gel, which I'm pressing very hard with my brush. Like I'm kind of making sure it goes into those scratches which we have created. Otherwise, what's the point of doing those scratches? And then we are gonna cure those thin layer 60 seconds. Okay, that's it cooked now. So I'm picking up another small scoop of the product and going.
Sorry, do you want the fan on?
Yes, you can switch it off. Whatever, doesn't matter actually.
I'm only asking because it's a bit chilly.
Okay. Then I'm applying like a really nice and thin layer again, like making sure the free edge is cap. Okay, and those 2 thin layers is enough product for me around the cuticle area. Then pick up like, no. Pick up a scoop, Olivia. Pick up a scoop of the product and we are building up the apex. Very close to the cuticle, but not too close. And I'm working one side, other side, one side, other side, till I reach the free edge. If you don't go back with your brush, you are not risking bringing in air bubbles. And this is awesome. Look also how nicely she's holding the hand for me. So this way I can do it thumb and a pinky at the same time, which is a huge time saver. The gel is a little bit on the runny side, but I love it because it's self-leveling and that's mean we don't have to file this much. Cook it. Okay, and then once they cured, you can just close all your products, make sure they are not exposed to any dust particles. Take a UV cleanser, and you can see the shape looks pretty nice and decent already. We are just gonna make it look better. So file one side, other side, and you want them to go both nice and straight. Then blend everything around the cuticle area. The file is very sharp, so always watch how you're filing in those corners around the cuticle area. Nice and gentle, like very delicate. And then thin out the free edge. Sometimes if the nail is in really nice shape, like you don't have to necessarily file some places, but I would always blend everything around the cuticle area, because that is kind of preventing any lifting which might happen. And it's also giving you like much nicer looking nails even after a few weeks, like they are so nice and thin in there, so you don't see the growth as much. Okay, and then the thumbnail, just exactly the same. Again, blend it nice. So every single time I am using the same filing technique. First of all, it's make your life easier because you are kind of uniform with it, like much more uniform. You do remember it, and then you are gonna get the nails which looks exactly the same. So I do really highly recommend it, having your filing technique. Okay, and then again thin out the free edge. And then using a buffer, we are just gonna smooth out the surface so I can file it quite nice and fast in the middle. Quite nice and fast in the middle.
I love the shape of the end of this buffer for getting near the cuticle.
Ah, yes, I love it as well because you can really brush away. But it's also quite strong buffer. It removes quite a lot.
I love it. My favorite buffer.
Like it's really efficient. You actually have to be sometimes careful so you don't make the nails too thin.
I had a bad habit of doing that near the beginning.
You was buffing too much.
I was filing too much.
Ah, okay.
And then when I was buffing, there was a couple places which ended up being a little bit thin for my liking.
Okay, they are all buffed, and we are gonna just tidy up the cuticles. As you guys know, I usually leave that part. So I remove everything what is on the nail plate, and then I tidy up the nail fold. After I finish buffing, I don't want to expose my clients like to the file and to the products. So a gentle trim. Snap, snap, snap. There is on your pinky. There is like
Nothing or a lot?
nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, there is something, but like almost nothing. And
My thumb and my ring fingers, not my ring finger.
your middle finger. Your middle finger is the worst. Yes,
Middle and
absolutely. No, I mean
Thumb's
the
not
thumb
bad.
is not
I'm saying
bad.
They're bad for me. As in, if you're looking for something to cut, it'll be the thumb and the middle finger. But in
The
general,
only
they're really
nail.
good.
Okay. The only nails which have something to cut,
Yes.
actually.
That's nice.
No, come on. Okay, and then basically this part is done, so I can just re-inspect it and then clean the hands and move on into the design after we do another client. Okay, that's us back. So we need to clean those nails. And the design is very delicate. I cannot wait to show you because it's quite universal for any time of the year, really. So we are gonna go with the first step, and that's a color 238, which is like a very, very bright pink. But we need to mix that very bright pink with some white. So I've got a white gel in here. And just pick up some white. Mix it well. And I want to go for a stronger color just because it is much easier and faster for me to blend it. Now I've got some sponge in here and we are gonna do it into like more of a rounded shape.
A blush nail.
A blush nail, yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I just kind of gave you a theme set to go with it, so I'm finding out what we're doing.
Yeah, so I need to somehow like, they are already made rounded shape. I'm just gonna make my own. And then I also like to use the back of the form. So usually I clean my sponges on the back of the form, just like this, to remove any dust, particles, and the things which might be on it. And then now we are just gonna blend it. And I love sponge technique, like it's always so quick and fast. So basically what I'm doing, I'm dabbing in, and because I have choose like a stronger color, it just gives me those blush cheeks, like very delicate. If you wanted it more intense, you would just go with the second layer, or you would add less white into your product. I find that this is just super fast and just kind of give us some sort of background to work with. Here I've got a little bit too little, if you can say that way. Perfect. Without of curing it yet, I'm just gonna grab some flakes and we are gonna put some sparkle through it. Huh?
Nothing. Where are you going on here?
So I'm just picking up
Are you using the email?
a small sparkle.
It's like,
Olivia, would you like the sparkle on all of them like this?
I don't mind.
You don't mind? Okay. Let's do the sparkle on all of them. I actually quite like it. And what I'm doing now is I'm using a gel sponge just to flatten it a little bit. They are so gentle and so delicate. Okay, happy with this one, so let's cook it. Cook it, cook it. Perfect, and then once they cure, we are gonna use High Shine No Wipe top coat over it. Would you like design on all of them?
yes. But you can make it simpler on the other nails and have like the middle and ring finger be more, I don't know.
Okay, so I'm not too bothered how I'm applying the top coat because for the next part we are gonna buff it as well. just for the type of the design we are gonna do it. To be honest, I quite like them even just the way they are, but of course we are gonna paint some flowers in there. Perfect, cure it. Pretty important step. So when Olivia is curing, like I don't want the flowers to be this intense, so I'm gonna do a mixture. And what I'm doing is to the color which we have used previously, I'm adding a large scoop of the white, just so we can get a really beautiful, yeah? Lighter?
Are you making the flowers like two-toned or just one-tone?
I can make them two-toned, so yeah,
I don't mind.
both
What
like...
I'm saying is if that's the full flower, then the lighter is good.
Okay, take this away so we don't put dust particles in it, and then buff the nails. So I want to buff it because we have put some glitter. They are really nice flakes like, and they're quite gentle, but it still can sometimes give you a little bit of the uneven surface. And as you can see it, all this buffing doesn't take long, but it will make the nails look much prettier. And also like it will allow us to use some transfer foil. Okay, clean the things. And then we are gonna grab the liner brush and start painting the flowers. Then watercolor brush. And I love it because it kind of gives you the shape of the petals with the touch of the brush. I actually love this color combination together. It looks so nice and pretty. Do you want something else on it?
What do you mean?
Maybe more flowers.
Yeah?
Yeah. Perfect, cook it. Yep. Can I add some leaves in there as well?
Go for it.
Pretty unusual for me, but we are gonna lighten it up and add a couple leaves. So I still want them kind of pinkish. I just lighten up white, like almost flying petals.
It's like they're falling.
Yeah, but they lighter.
Yeah.
Much lighter and like as small as possible. One, I actually quite like it, like the simplicity of this design.
I really like simple, delicate designs. I don't like anything too heavy.
I know you don't like too heavy. Yeah, I think it's just plenty. Cook it. Couple seconds, that's enough.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100%. And then we can start top coating it. Because it's a final top coat, I want to make sure things are really nice and pretty. I mean, they are simple and they are not simple because we've got those glitters, we've got the quite a lot of stuff going on.
You know that loose glitter you had at one point when we did the rainbow nails?
Yes.
I wonder how that would have looked if we did a very subtle over the top.
Nice as well, but like too much for this one. Absolutely too
Had we
much.
not done the glitter underneath, then maybe.
No, I love it. Like it looks like an. It's really nice and delicate this
It's
way.
almost like petals as well.
Yes. It's just perfect. But don't spoil it. Okay, freeze the top coat. Yep. And the last two. I love how this glitter is showing through. Like it's really pretty. And I feel like because we have done those blush nail, the glitter is more pink.
Yeah, because the glitter is often, not only are they a certain colour, but they reflect colours.
Yes,
So if the background behind it is pink,
it reflects more
it'll
pink.
reflect more pink.
Absolutely. Very cute. And we over with the snowflakes.
Yes.
Okay, re-inspect the top coat. Are we happy? Yes, we are. Final cook and then I can show you the final results. Perfect. And then once they cook, we can just clean our client hand. I really love it how it reflects. I hope the camera can show it as well because sometimes the things aren't this pretty in a camera like they are in a real life, especially when it comes to the glitters. Like this is the most difficult thing to take a good picture of it. But that's how this set turned out. And we both sending you huge glittery hugs and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. I love how delicate they are. I would fancy it myself now. Such a simple way to decorate the nails. Yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.